Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning in to AMTV Alternative Media Television. Global stock markets collapse on Monday with the Dow Jones Industrial Average falling a severe 326 plus points in a single trading session, raising concern and fears among the institutional investing community, those hedge fund managers that get cheap, easy credit from the whore that is the Federal Reserve. Janet Yellen taking the reign from Ben Bernanke and preparing to swallow a massive, massive load of debt in the not too distant future. It is my opinion that as a result of this fake taper, a paltry reduction of $10 billion from $85 billion to $75 billion to $65 billion in QE purchases a month will actually be raised with the launch of QE5 by Ms. Yellen in the not too distant future. Keep in mind and remember that we've already had quantitative easing 1, quantitative easing 2, quantitative easing 3, and quantitative easing 4, better known as Operation Twist, with soon to be and coupled with quantitative easing 5. Again, the Federal Reserve, now a market manipulator. You know, when the Federal Reserve was started, or at least what you read in the history books, is that they started having a dual mandate, that they're supposed to maintain maximum employment and also control price stability in a market as a result of crises that we've experienced in the past. But this has been far from the truth in recent years. As we've seen more volatility in the past 5 years than we've seen almost in the entire existence of financial markets or America over the past 230 plus years that it's been around. The Dow Jones and the S&P 500 up almost 180% since the trough that was the collapse of 2008, and 666 on the S&P 500 to a Dow Jones Industrial Average that skyrocketed on 0% interest rates and easy credit to 16,500 before crashing to where it is today. And the real question we need to ask ourselves, not just as investors, but people that are just human beings of humanity in general, is where does this lead? Keep in mind that the U.S. government is running out of money again this February, going to have to raise the debt ceiling one more time from the 17 trillion plus and growing where it stands today. What this means, folks, is an ultimate demise and run of the dollar itself in the not too distant future. It means a collapse of not just the United States, but our financial markets in general. As the rest of the world buys gold in droves, countries like China, while the U.S. has been selling, China has been buying, and that pushes a new global growth perspective and a new global agenda into the future. One where the United States no longer exists in its current form, but acts as a dictator, as a fascist government that taxes its citizens unfairly with things like Obamacare and other gross atrocities that make up bank bailouts and all of this funny money courtesy of the Federal Reserve's triple mandate. The invisible number 3, the financial manipulator, the rapist that has literally destroyed the pocketbooks of Americans and transferred trillions of dollars from the middle class to the top 0.001%. What happens next? The inevitable happens next. Another market crash happens next. A run on the dollar happens next. An economic collapse here in the United States and abroad happens next. That's the truth, folks. I'm Christopher Green, hard-hitting and in your face as usual. Please click the link below to support our sponsor and make this video viral.